What is up, guys? It's AVX, and I'm bringing you another episode of AVX's Amazing Tips. My first one, doing it on domination. And notice how I capture the spawn flag, and I can still rush. A lot of people think they can't capture the spawn flag and in ground war and still rush, but you can. It doesn't even take that long at all. But anyways, I know a lot of you guys are new to the channel, and if you are and you haven't already noticed, AVX's Amazing Tips is basically just a series where I break down my gameplay, the decisions that I make, and why they're good. And as you can see, I kind of wait for my team to like come up for B, because I notice like a lot of pro players do that. They don't just jump on solo, because it is a pretty bad idea just to jump on solo, because you're gonna be on there like you're at the like kind of look at me spot, and if you're doing it all alone, then it's really not a good idea. But anyways, this is an 88-1, one of my best gameplays. I'm using the Peacekeeper with Quick Draw Suppressor, which is an amazing class. And as you can see, I'm just trying to get map control right now. And I'm just being careful, and if you notice, after every time I kill someone, I move, because it really, like, camping is not a good idea, because then they just know where you are, and especially when you're rushing, camping is not a good plan. And right here, it's a pretty smart move. I end up taking those guys out, and I don't know what this guy was doing. He has, I don't know, he just stopped. But, basically, I go nuclear in this gameplay, so that's really good. I hope you guys enjoy. It probably could have been 101, but, you know, my team was kill whoring. I hate kill whores. I'm just kidding. That's hypocritical. But, as you can notice, I'm really taking control of the spawn. I really take control of this house. This house is a really good place to take control of, and it'll make them spawn over to the side, so it's really good to, because then you can, like, run over here and see what I'm doing and take people out over here. And look, see, they spawned me on the side because I went to the house, and then now I am going to run back to the house probably. And, oh, right here is kind of a bad decision. I almost die. Don't try and take your enemies head on, because right there I almost die. If you got to take them from the side if you can. You know, that's what flanking is. Take your enemies by surprise. And right here, make a smart decision, which I've talked about before. Don't call, if you have like a swarm and a lodestar, don't call in your lodestar and your swarm at the same time, because then you're just going to be stealing kills from each other, and you want to maximize the amount of kills that you have, and you're not going to get your kill streaks again in time for them to, like, replace themselves. So basically what you want to do is call your lodestar in first, then call your swarm in, and hopefully you can pick up another VSAT if that's a kill streak loadout that you're running. But don't call in your kill streaks at the same time. The only ones that I'll ever call in at the same time are dogs and swarm, because I think that's actually okay. But here I call in my swarm, and I get a lot of kills in this gameplay, and I really hope you guys enjoy this. Tell me if these tips help. And if you notice, every time I turn around a corner, I turn around the corner like already aiming, or I turn around the corner and I aim right away, because I know there could be an enemy there. And when you're using a submachine gun, it's really good to do that. Whenever you turn around a corner, just aim down. As you can see, I do that pretty much every single time in this gameplay. And it's really gonna help. It's just one of those really good habits that you should really get into, because especially if you're playing ground war or something, there's gonna be so many players all over the place. I love ground war for that reason, because it's just crazy, and kill streaks are actually a lot better in ground war. And as you guys will see, but I die one off my I die like 25 points, like 25 score or something off of my like fourth swarm in this gameplay. And if I had gotten it, then I probably would have got 101. But it's okay. I'm taking control of this house, and my team, I'm trying to play a little bit more defensive, because my team is falling back. So, you know, I can't push so strong, because they're not going to stay like suppressed very well. But I'm taking control of this side. This is a really good side, because you can stand on top and they'll run from the side, and you can, like, look like right here. You can just stand at the top and they'll run on the side. You could just shoot down at them. And I think we pushed in, so I started looking at the left, because I'm expecting them to spawn over there. And as you notice, I don't call in my VSAT in. I don't call it in because, you know, it's only good to call it in with a minute left. And I decided I wanted to save it for the next round, because it is so worth it if you start a round off with like a VSAT or something. It just gives you momentum, because I've had games where I go like 53-1 the first game, like the first round, and then the next round I don't do as good, not nearly as good, and it's really good just to have momentum going into it. And I decided to save it, and I end up earning my lodestar and my swarm before the end of the round. So that is pretty crazy. So as you can see, the next round I'm going to start off going pretty ham with the swarm, lodestar, and VSAT. But the bad thing was, these guys, they were shooting down everything. Like, I don't know, I didn't knock it as much kills as I usually get with my lodestar, and I could have easily gotten 100 plus, and that would have been so cool with only one death. But you know, it's whatever. I don't even know what to say. I really wish I would have gotten it. I mean, I wanted to really get that for you guys. I was like, oh, maybe I can get some crazy score. But you know, it's okay. I mean, it's not. I'm not complaining about people shooting down my stuff because even though it is a big deal in this game, it's not really as a big deal in this game because the kill streaks are already so good. And it's just one of those rare games where you get people who really shoot down stuff. And as you guys can see, for some reason I look at my scoreboard a lot, which is one bad habit that I have, and you guys should probably not do that because it really doesn't help you with anything looking at your scoreboard. I mean, at intermission it's okay, but during the game you really shouldn't. And right here, I don't call anything in, and I call my load star in because I want my VSAT to benefit me. And as I said before, it's not good to call your load star and your swarm in at the same time. Basically, it's not good to call in 2 air kill streaks at the same time or 2 ground kill streaks because they're just going to steal kills from each other. And this load star gets shot down pretty fast, kind of disappointing. As you guys will see later in the game, I could have probably gotten like a 6-man load star bullet, or missile, whatever you want to call it. But I kind of fail, and I don't even know. It was so easy, but it's okay. I wish I would have got 90 kills, but I'm trying not to complain because it's pretty good gameplay. One of my best ones, and it's with a new gun. I hope you guys enjoy it because I think the new gun, it's pretty average, but it works well on this map because this map is good for some machine guns, but it's also good for assault rifles and shotguns. It's good for close and medium range, I think, and that's exactly what this gun is good for. And I get my VSAT, and as you know, really, when you call in your kill streaks, makes a big difference sometimes. And my swarm's going ham right now. Sorry, I had to say that, but my VSAT, I don't call it in until mine ends because I'm still getting VSAT assists from it, and I'm pretty sure you don't get double VSAT assists. And right here, once I reload, I step out of the window. Notice that because a lot of times, voice crack. A lot of times people will be sitting in a window, and then they'll just keep reloading and they're just a target. And really, only be in a window, only expose yourself to someone when you're shooting at them, and you're strafing while shooting at them. And then once you have to reload, when you're reloading, there's no point of you to be open to anyone. If you notice, usually when I'm in this game, when I'm reloading, I'm completely out of sight of the enemy because reloading is if you're caught reloading, you're basically automatically dead. And I have a VSAT here, but I don't call it in until the other one ends. Right here, I call it in because the other one had just ended. And I drop shot the guy. As you guys might not know, I don't think I've said it before, but I use a scuff controller, and those really help with drop shotting. I would definitely recommend playing tactical, but then you can't really knife. It doesn't matter as much in this game. I'm about to pick up the nuclear. There's the nuclear, but drop shotting can really make a difference in a lot of your gunfights because it does in mine, I've noticed. And oh, right here, watch, look. Ooh, that was 8 of them. I don't know, there was the whole team right there. That load star bullet could have just gone ham. Anyways, this game's about to end. I'm about to get shot down after 10 seconds in this load star. But I really hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me if these rushing tips were helpful. I'm probably going to try and put out a video about how to play raid good soon because there's a lot of good gameplays on the raid. Anyways, I'm AVX and I'm out.